everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you are having a good weekend. I hope you are embracing all the fun of the holidays. And I wanted to hop on real quick to give everybody a focus on how to finish the month strong and kind of what's to come in January. So I've been doing a lot of brainstorming. Sorry, I have some notes here I'm going to be looking at. And I really want to make sure that I kick off 2020 strong with not only my coaching business, but our challenge groups. And I want to make sure that I'm getting people results. And I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting on why do I love this? Why did I fall in love with this community and this opportunity? And I have seen some common themes in a lot of our conversations, whether those are in private or in our challenge group or just in person with a lot of different people. And I think this time of year is hard because there's a lot of temptations for treats, right? And at the end of the day, yes, our workouts are going to get you crazy, insane results. And I don't want us to be looking at working out as a punishment. It should be something that is enjoyable. It should be something that is manageable. It shouldn't be taking up a lot of time in our day. You should just be moving and be active.
Mommy.
Okay, I'm sitting here and talking. You have to come sit for a minute, okay? Okay, just a minute. Sit with me while we chat. Here's Michael. So working out should not be a punishment, and I want to make sure that we're sticking to our program. We're not trying to overdo it, that we're showing up every day, of course, but that we're not overdoing it. So be sure to be checking in with your coach, especially if you're having a hard time right now, because I do think you need to give yourself a little bit of grace during this time of year, but we also don't have to throw away all of our hard work. And something I was talking about with somebody recently, and this happens to me, and it still happens to me, is that you're going to reach a plateau. And this happens with me in every area of my life, motherhood, my business, my fitness, that you can't keep doing the same things. Hi, Haley. You can't keep doing the same things and continue to expect the same results. There's going to come a point where you're going to be doing something, it's going to be working, and you're going to be loving it, and then maybe it's not going to work anymore, or maybe it's not as fun for you anymore, or maybe it's not getting you those results you want anymore. So at that point, you need to stop and do some self-reflecting. You need to reach out to your coach. You need to pour into this group. And you need to be open to some new suggestions and some feedback, because you might have to tweak a few things. You don't have to totally toss out what you've been doing, but you may have to tweak a few things that are going to get you to the next level or what you're hoping to reach next. And that can be really hard to do because change is hard and it takes time. And that's where that mindset is so important in doing your personal development, right? So long story short, keep an open mind, and remember that nutrition is key. Your workout is important, yes, but your nutrition is key. If I skip my workouts, if my workouts aren't all as out as I want them to be, but I'm still eating right, I'm still getting results. Oh, we have another visitor. Hello. So here's some tips to help you through this month. Carbs, I try to have mine in the morning with my breakfast. If I have them throughout the day, that's okay, but I try to not save my carbs. If you're someone who follows the Portion Fix or 2B Mindset, I try to have my carbs in the morning for my breakfast. Water, tons of water. Water first always, and veggies most. So when I'm filling my plate, I fill almost half, if not 3/4 of my plate with veggies. And somebody's had a fever, and oh, she's feeling a lot better today. And with all the parties and stuff going on, I'm sure you've heard this before, but make sure that you bring a dish that you know is going to be at least one healthy option for you, so that if that's the only thing that you eat, that you know that you at least have something to have while you're at that party. And I always bring a veggie dish, or at least try to. However, I did just send my kids with animal crackers and Oreos to my sister-in-law's, but hey, they had fun, right? So what else did I want to tell you? Don't deprive yourself this time of year. You do not want to go crazy. If there's something you want to have it. Just have it in moderation. Anastasia, where's your daddy? come on down, Mike. Can you open the door for me, please, Mike?
Mommy,
1 minute. I gotta finish talking.
I need to tell you.
No, you're gonna have to wait 1 minute. You're gonna have to wait 1 minute, please. I'm in the middle of a video. You have to wait 1 minute. Oh, Lord. Okay, so back to tips. And of course, I just lost my notes. Don't worry, I will get them back. All right, so Don't deprive yourself. If you know you have a party later, do not not eat all day and then just say, oh, I'm going to eat everything at the party, because you're going to overdo it. You're going to eat too much at one time and you're not going to feel good. So stay up on your Shakeology, stay up on your meal planning. Do not stray away from what we always talk about, and do not skip meals. That is not going to help you. Do what you normally do. And like I said, I normally have carbs in the morning, but if I know we're going to a party later and there's probably going to be carbs and I'm going to want some, I'm going to adjust and I'm going to save one of my containers, or I'm going to save one of my portions for later in the day. Move, even if it's not perfect. When it comes to our exercises, a little bit of something is going to be better than nothing. And you would be surprised. We talk about the power of consistency. And when you're consistent, you're going to see the results, and you just have to stick to the plan and stay consistent, and it will all come together, I promise. And have fun. Have fun when you are doing things. Enjoy things. Don't be afraid to say no. It is so easy to take on so many things this time of year, and if it's something your heart's really not into, you really don't want to do it, just like your workout and your eating, if you want to tweak it and make it more fun for yourself, do that. Do not feel like you have to say yes to everything. I got strings coming out of my shirt. Anyways, find things that you enjoy unrelated to food. When I talk to people a lot, we have a hard time, almost like a bad relationship, almost breaking up with food, that, well, I just need to eat that and I can't get that up, and I'm not a plain eater and I need that. No, you don't. You need food to fuel your body, and that is it. You need to break up with food. You need to find other things that make you happy and fill your cup, and then it's the whole I'm eating to live, I'm not living to eat mentality. And stay away from triggers for you. So I know that there are things that, like the kids and the craziness, I can't actually stay away from them. But I know that there are ways that I have to handle certain situations or triggers so it doesn't throw off my nutrition and I just throw in the towel and say, I'll forget it, I'll eat whatever and start again Monday. Because what happens is Monday comes and you don't change your ways, right? So with that being said, let me share quickly kind of the new plan for January. You guys are doing an amazing job. I do wish there was a little bit more engagement in the group, but I get it. And I met with somebody with corporate and I talked with my mentor, and I want to switch things up in January. I want to make things even a little bit more intimate. I believe I'm going to switch this group to a message thread. I want to get as many people as I can on the same program, and if not, I'm going to group people by what program. So you are only going to be in a group with whoever is doing your program. Bar is probably going to be a huge hit because that's coming out in January. So if you're somebody that wants to start that as a new program, or you have an old one that you really like in mind, I will be checking in with you one-on-one, or you can drop below what program you plan to do in January. No matter where you are at in that program, let us know what program you're doing and tag your coach, and we're going to start grouping you guys by programs. One of my favorite things was doing a program, MM100 with Roxy, because we were trying to finish it before her 30th birthday. We doubled up on workouts. It was huge. Our power and our momentum and our excitement around all of that was amazing, and I want to get back to that and share that with other people. So in this message thread, you are going to be expected to say something daily. It can either be related to something, my initial message for the morning, somebody else's message, your nutrition, your workout, your mindset, a funny story, your struggles, your wins, maybe a motivating quote or sentence you heard that day. It can be anything. You have to be active in the group, because if you're not active in the group, you are not going to get the best results you can get. I don't care if you being active simply is, today was so off. Because if you keep saying that for a few days, that lets me know that you and I need to touch base and we need to talk, because something's not working for you and I need to help support you. So you have to be involved. I hear from so many people, well, I just like watching and seeing. No, it's not going to get you results. And I hate to be so cutthroat about that, but you came to me for a reason. You wanted results, you wanted help. And if that's what you want, then you have to show up every day, even when it's not perfect, and that's okay. So then, hi, I see more people hopping on. Make sure you go back and listen to the beginning, but thank you for hopping on. At the end of that group, then I'm gonna ask, and the other coaches, that you share your transformation with us and whoever would benefit from joining the next group. So whatever program we commit to in January, we're gonna do at the end. Share your transformation with us. We're taking these pictures. You're going to get a transformation because you're going to show up every day, and we're going to make it happen. It's no excuses. And then if you know somebody else who would also benefit from it, you're going to share your transformation with them, tell them about the next program you're going to be doing, and invite them to do it with us. And again, we'll group by programs. For every person you help, right? So why would you want to do this? Why would you want to put yourself out there and, oh my gosh, scary, right? Hear me out and just listen to me. All of the things that I do now, I said I would never do, and now I'm like full blown. Will say or share anything because I know how I feel and I want to help other people feel the same way. So for every person you help, you are going to get $50. My grandma's calling me. I'm going to have to call her back. You are getting $50 for each person who starts the next group with a challenge pack. And Beachbody is going to pay you for that. And I will show you how to get that all set up. You want to start with the challenge pack because it's the ultimate package. You're getting workouts that are going to get you great results and nutrition support that is going to help you get it done. And that nutrition is key. Be sure to go back and listen to my beginning part. So often we get discouraged and we're not looking at our nutrition. Which I think your mindset plays in a lot to nutrition, but we'll talk about that at a later date. I don't want to get off on a tangent. So not only are you getting $50 for each person that you help the following month, you also are going to get a prize from me for whoever who finishes. I want to like share with you what that prize is, but it honestly is going to depend on, I'm hoping that everybody finishes all of the programs, but I'm going to tailor it to the people who do. So for example, I know Roxy is huge into cooking, so I might treat her with things that she can do in the kitchen and cooking. Or I know that Samantha loves her workout teas, so I might treat her with workout teas and different things like that. So I want to cater it to the person who finishes it and really personalize it, so I don't want to talk about the end prize too much just yet. But there will be a prize if you finish the group from me. I'm not expecting perfection, and neither should you. But I'm expecting that you show up. So to get those incentives and the prizes for the end, like I said, if your message the date of the group is, today was not my day, today I am so off, that's fine. Like, it can even be a sad face emoji, and we're all going to show you some love, and we're going to help you turn your personality around. Leaning in is huge. I have only had the success that I've had is because I leaned into my challenge groups and I leaned into my coaching community, and I was open to change and trying new things, little things over time. Since there are prizes and stuff involved, I am going to have a 3 strikes you're out rule. And again, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this because you came to me for a reason and I want to help you. And I feel like I'm getting stuck with some people, and I want to make sure that we're breaking over that barrier and that we're getting to your goals that you originally set with me. So if I'm expecting you to post daily in the group and you don't, I'm going to, of course, check in with you if I don't see you in there. And after checking in with you 3 times, if we don't kind of get back on track or you decide that this isn't for you, then I will go ahead and remove you from the group. And that doesn't mean that I won't still continue to support you, but it just shows me that you are committed in a different way, in a way that... Here's the thing. We have a challenge group right now of 26 people, and I would say there are about 6 to 8 people who show up, and there's probably about 3 or 4 who show up consistently. That opens the door for 20 people to be watching. And watching is not going to get you results. And if it's one of those things, like it's like with my kids, if I say one person can have a sucker, then everybody can do it, right? And it's just not going to get you there. So I want to help you. It's out of love, and please know that I'm coming from a good place, but also for my own sanity, it's really hard to hear when people are struggling and you're trying to help and you just can't get over that hump, right? So love you all. Let me see. Now, of course, I'm understanding if stuff happens. That's why there's a 3 strike rule, so don't worry if you have tragedies, major things that go on. I'm an understanding person. Anyways, the focus is on being engaged and having fun. And that's what I love about this. So that's what I want you to love about this. And that's probably why you reached out or we talked in the first place after I invited you. It's the whole idea of nothing changes if nothing changes. And then it's so easy to go back to our old habits, right? So even though we're going to be broken off into these groups based on the program you're doing, I still want us all to stay connected. I still will do videos. It might not be a live video, but I'll record it and share it in the groups. You can make them too, because you are a huge driver of the content of these challenge groups too. When you ask questions, when you share your wins, when you share your struggles, it brings out conversation and it makes the content of the group so much more powerful. So don't be shy. This is a very safe zone. This is the safest zone you will probably ever be in, and honest as well. So, sorry, I'm reading my notes. Oh, I would like to start doing the Zoom workouts too. I think that's a great way for us all to stay connected. You don't have to talk, you just click on a link. It's kind of like a Google Hangout. You can mute yourself, but we all can kind of just see each other, wave, say hello really quick. My kids are usually jumping around like crazy animals, and it's just nice knowing that somebody else is there with you, pushing play, working out, and doing their very best to stay on their nutrition for the day. So I'd like us to stay connected through that way, or live events. I know Kristen and I have been talking a lot about getting together just for drinks or to do nails, and just to have like a community of people where you can be yourself. So powerful. So with that being said, I think that's all I had to say. If I forgot something, I'm sure I'll be back. Oh my God, he just opened the door and scared me. If you have questions, drop them below. If not, your coach will be in touch with you. I'm going to be okay, 1 second. I'm going to be messaging everybody one-on-one in just a minute here. And then, tell us what program you're doing. Sit down and think today. What are you kicking off 2020 with? And I guess too, sorry, I should have said this in the beginning. Are you in or are you out for this new way? And I understand if it's not for you, and if it's not, maybe we can brainstorm another way to meet your needs. But you really, come on, Mike. But he's falling off my bed right now. But you really, I think this new approach is going to be huge in getting you results, keeping those results, and us having some fun. So thank you for listening. I will post a recording for anybody who missed it, and I will see you later. Can you say bye-bye?
Bye. Mommy.